Hello, I'm alive. Hello, I think I am. I'm just trying to get my cables and everything in order. Hopefully some of you can make it today. I've also got this new camera. That's a bit confusing. I've got a camera over here, so that's kind of separate from my laptop, which is new. Hopefully a slightly better picture. I don't know. It looks a little bit better. I need to get my lighting right, and then let me get you around like that. How's that? I'm also on the lapel, whatever mic. So can you hear me? Hope so. Let's get everything straight. So there's a few of you joined, 9 of you on. Let's get the chat up and see what you're saying. Oh, where's my chat? I'm not very organized there. Been recording. Which camera am I looking at? I've got this other camera up there. Been recording a lot today, so yeah, a little bit all over the place. But there'll be some videos coming up. I'm trying to get ahead of my videos. I'm recording next week's videos now because I want them all scheduled so that I can focus on getting the long ones finished, which I keep talking about, the ones on drop shipping and that kind of stuff. I want to get them done. Okay, it looks like a few of you are now on. Hello, Wace. Glad you can make it. Hello, KMD. Hello, Carl. Hello, Violet. So, yeah, sorry, I had to move the time again. I brought it forward, and I've only got a limited amount of time, actually, this afternoon. So we might only be able to run 40 minutes or something like that, 45 minutes. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going out tonight. I've had to go up the pub, well, later. So I know, you know, these commitments that you get. Anyway, it'll be terrible, I'm sure, going out and drinking beer. But I can't do the live stream. Maybe I should have done the live stream from the pub. That would have been interesting. Anyway, let's get some questions going. So there's one there from KMD. Which theme is best for affiliate marketing, like price comparison site? I would recommend, what's it called? Re something. It's completely left my mind. Let me just quickly have a look. Rehub, that's what it's called. Rehub is a good theme. On Theme Forest. It's a good theme for price comparison, that kind of thing. The video, so there will be one on price comparison soon, but Rehub looks like it does everything you need in terms of that. Adrian says, hey Alex, you start to like the evening streams? Well, this is actually an afternoon stream for me. The evening streams are the ones I normally do. I don't mind what time, to be fair, whenever is good. Good for me. Carl says, I have changed from .co.uk to .com with a new domain name. I have redirected from the .co.uk to .com. Should I delete the .co.uk site altogether or leave it redirected? What about duplicate content? Rehub, yeah, that's right, Anthony. Sorry. As long as you've got it redirected, then the .co.uk site should not be indexed by Google because Google will follow all your redirects. It won't be able to find the content on there, so you won't have any issues with duplicate content. But then, of course, you can just delete it if you want to make sure you've got a backup and all that kind of stuff. Okay, Violet says, serious media issues with WP Bakery Page Builder. What do you mean, media issues? If you could elaborate, I'll see if I can help you. Pascal, I guess that's how you say your name, says, greetings from Italy. Hello, Italy. I'm sure the weather is nice there. I hope it is. KMB says, Content Egg is better for use. It's SEO friendly. Yeah, Content Egg is a plugin for pulling in affiliate content, and combined with Rehub, you should be able to make a really good price comparison type site. Okay, Violet expands and says that her images won't upload. Do you get an error message or anything like that? Any kind of clue as to why they're not uploading? Sylvain, hello. Nice to have you on. Get a few different people when I go live in the afternoon. Obviously, time zones, all that kind of thing has an effect. As I've said before, it's very hard for me to please everybody because you're all in different parts of the world. So it's hard to find a good time that suits everyone. So maybe I should just do alternate weeks, you know, 1 week afternoon, 1 week evening, 1 week morning maybe, I don't know. You don't want to see me too early in the morning, if I'm honest. Okay, Marcel, hello. Adrian says, do you believe targeting the UK market is not as good as the US? What experience do you have with this? I've targeted different markets, US, UK, all sorts. It depends on the niche, depends on the product, depends on the site. Bearing in mind that different markets are going to have different competition for different niches, or niches if you're in the US. So that's a fact. So there is no hard and fast rule as to whether US or UK is better. It's really going to be down to niche, and you're going to just have to kind of test stuff out in different markets, see which ones working the best. And of course, there's other markets. There's India, there's Australia, there's all the other countries in the world that are probably a lot less crowded than the US and UK markets. Everyone jumps on the US, UK. It's an easy one. A lot of people live there, and there's a big market. But if you can tap into those other markets in other countries, those maybe smaller markets, there's going to be a lot less competition. So it's going to be a lot easier to get traffic. Paid ads are going to be cheaper. SEO ranking is going to be less competitive. On the downside, you might need to learn another language. But hey, you can always get stuff translated. Okay, Violet's expanding on her image problem. She says there's no clue. It just blanks. I can choose the image and it loads. It doesn't appear. Are you running the latest version of your page builder and theme and all that kind of stuff? That could be an issue. What happens if you don't use the page builder and just use the standard WordPress media upload? Does that work? Maybe you get a message there. It could be that you've run out of space on your hosting, possibly. I don't know. Could be a number of reasons. Carl says, I found finding people to guest blog on my site is quicker. 50+ blogs now. Wow, that's great. Where are you finding the guest bloggers, Carl? And is their content good? I mean, that's the thing. It's easy to churn out a load of rubbish. Formulaic. Hello. He says, how worried should I be if I use some personal pictures of products that I don't own, images from forums, etc.? You should be very worried indeed. No, I'm joking. It really depends on where that image is from, who took it, what the copyright is on it. I mean, you do want to be careful when, just randomly taking images off the web, because you don't know if they're copyrighted. If they belong to someone like iStock or Getty Images or something like that, then you should be worried, because they'll come and find you. They always find you. I don't know how they always find you there. If it's just someone's random snap off eBay or whatever, it's probably not such a big deal. You're going to have to use your own judgment. Paul, watching while at work in a meeting. Hey, Paul, stop skiving off work. Hey, this is probably much better than whatever work you do. But yeah, I hope you don't get caught by the boss. But anyway, your question is there a way of showing the delivery time date? This shows on the main Amazon site and is important with Christmas coming. That's a good question. I thought that Woozone pulls that stuff in. Let me just have a quick look on Boutique, the classic. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Yeah, it does. Let me just share my screen. If I can. How do I do that again? I have got some new streaming software that I'm still not using. I need to learn how to use it. Am I really dark, by the way? Do I need more light? Is that better? Yeah, maybe that's better. So let me share my screen. So here we go. We're over at Boutique, and this is Kingdom Theme using Woozone. But you can see that there is this usually dispatched within 24 hours, which is kind of the shipping, all the shipping information that you get from Amazon. And when they go through to Amazon and check out, they'll get detailed confirmation of when it will ship. Obviously, depends on the shipping method they choose and Prime, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're not getting that, then let me know. We're back on. Yep, we're back on. This new camera definitely is better quality, isn't it? The Logitech something. It seems good. Okay. Arsalan, hello from India. I knew that going earlier would get you guys from India in, because I know that my 8 o'clock one is far too late for you guys, probably, you know, unless you want to be up at 2, 3 in the morning watching me, which I doubt you do. So hello to everyone from India. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so he says, I am in the 4th engineering degree, planning to be a self-taught PHP and Node developer, but as a part-time, I want to start selling Amazon affiliate t-shirts here in India. Great. There is an Amazon in India, isn't there? Is there Amazon.in? Yeah, have a look. I'm sure there is. Yeah, there is. See, that's talking to markets. We were talking about markets earlier. I'm sure India is a ripe market for going in as an affiliate. I'm sure there's hardly any competition. Although I'm not 100% sure. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that, you know, India would be a good place to be. Plus, a lot of Indian people can speak English, so, you know, the language may not be such a big issue. But anyway, I'm digressing. Did you have a question? Let me see if I can find the chat. Where's my pointer? Here we are. I don't think there was a question. Good luck with your t-shirt business. Pascal says, is it nice there too? Not really. It's grey. It's not too cold though for November. Somebody last time asked for a free landing page builder, and I managed to create one easily and beautifully and for free with MailChimp. There we go. That's a good tip. I didn't know MailChimp even did that kind of stuff. Squeeze pages and that thing. I was asking, you want to know my thoughts? I think that sounds like a good idea. I'd be specific on your t-shirts if you can be. You know, a general t-shirt site is probably too general. You want to be specific. Maybe it's music t-shirts. Maybe it's, I don't know. I can't think of any other t-shirts. Let me have a quick look on Amazon and see if I can get some ideas. It could be about beer t-shirts. You remember the site I did a few weeks ago? All about beer t-shirts, shirts with beer stuff on them. That's doing well. I got another commission on that just the other day, and I've not done anything on it. Content for it is currently being written, but I've not really added any content, and it's doing well. You know, that's all relative, but it's making money, and I've not done anything. Let me just have a look at t-shirts on here. There's like novelty t-shirts. That might be a thing. Movie t-shirts. That could be another one. Star Wars t-shirts, if you want to go even more specific. So you need to be in a specific niche. You can't just have a t-shirt site. It's far too general. Hope that helps. Mobobi, hello. Okay, what else we got? Carl says, would you recommend having a .com site for US dollars and a .uk and a .co.uk UK site? What about having the same blogs on each? Would this affect you to content? Would that affect you to content or affect rankings? It probably would. I strongly advise against having the same content on 2 sites. So you're going to want to repurpose your content for each one, and that could just be localizing it, because although, you know, America and the UK here, we speak English, the English is different, as you know. We spell things differently, we use different words, we call, you know, taps a tap and they call them a faucet, and we take out the rubbish and they take out the trash, and there's 100 million examples of that where we use different words. So you could localize your article, that way it wouldn't be duplicate content because it would be different. But yeah, you can't, I wouldn't just copy and paste the same article between 2 sites, because they'll be competing against each other and it's duplicate content and all that. Okay, Violet, you can't seem to solve your image problem. Violet, okay, email me at eagle@wpeagle.com with your site URL, a username and a password for me to log in, and I will have a look and see what's going on with your images. I may use your site in a video if that's okay. If it's not okay, let me know in the email. But I found that actually I get a lot of emails with people with similar problems, and if I'm fixing it for one person, I might as well record it and then help, you know, another 100 or maybe even another 1,000 people help fix their problem too. Mo says, I am an Amazon seller and I want to begin selling. That's great. That's not an area that I'm particularly familiar with, selling my own products or all that kind of stuff. But good luck. Adrian says, I'm planning to use this geography plugin or whatever it is, if you know what I mean. I want to base my site in the UK, but if someone from the US is visiting the site, redirect them to the US. That sounds good. That sounds good. The other thing you can do is if you're using Woozone, it will, and the product is available on .com, on Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk, it will try and redirect the visitor off to the correct Amazon. You're just going to run it off one site. But that geography plugin sounds good as well, where you're redirecting people. Or you have like a message pop up, a bit like on Amazon, where you go to Amazon. If you go to Amazon.com, I get a message coming up saying, you're on Amazon.com. Wouldn't you rather be on Amazon.co.uk? And you can just click. I'm sure there's a plugin for WordPress that can do that. Jimmy says, why would you not do all t-shirts but segment into beer t-shirts, etc.? The reason is that a niche site is easy to get traffic to. And it's easy to create content for. And it's easy to get ranked on Google, that kind of stuff, because you're very specific and you're able to cater for people looking for specific things. So I would do a site about beer shirts, because then I can create content about beer and t-shirts and beer related t-shirts, that kind of thing. It's very specific, and it's also something that there isn't any other site doing. So I'm able to kind of, well, I think there might be one other site. There's very few sites doing it, so I'm able to carve out my own market, as it were, and my own presence. If I was just a t-shirt site, I'd be competing with all those really big t-shirt sites that have got far more money than me, better websites, better content creators, and all that kind of stuff. Kind of rule of thumb is the more niche that you go, the easier it is to get traffic and the easier it is to get sales. Through I had to put Amazon affiliate site 2017. Great. Be sure to check out the channel, because things have changed a little bit since then. I've created kind of supplementary videos in terms of how Kingdom's changed and Woozone and that kind of stuff. So be sure to check them out. There is going to be a 2018 version coming very soon. I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to, in terms of with the channel, is not worry so much about the little videos. I kind of want to upload every week, once or twice a week. So I'm churning out the small videos like I did the other one yesterday, the AdSense one. And this morning I did how to update Woozone one. They're just like little videos, but you guys seem to be calling out for the longer videos, the bigger videos, the kind of how to build a site videos. So in order for me to do them, maybe I need to push the smaller videos to the side. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like the little videos? Are they useful? I guess they're useful if you've got a specific problem, but yeah, I don't know. Anthony says, what do I call a diaper? We call it a nappy. A nappy. Again, that's some language localization thing going on there. By the way, let me just put this on Facebook. Not broadcast it on Facebook. Let's see if we can get some more people on. We're up to 29 viewers, which is great. But let me just post it onto Facebook. Maybe I should stream on Facebook too. That'd be a thing, wouldn't it? I have one camera for Facebook and one for YouTube, maybe. No, my Facebook has stopped working, so I can't do that. Never mind. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. Well, it says, what's my email again? My email is eagle@wpeagle.com. Pascal says, cartoon merchandise working quite successfully for me. Just searching one cartoon popular, scratching 2 cartoon merchandise and 3 getting domain as in 2. I'm not quite sure what you mean there. Malek says, AdSense doesn't accept my website. What should I do? You need to see what they say in terms of why they don't want you as part of, on the AdSense program, and see if you can make some changes to your website. Probably because you haven't got enough content or good content on there. Jimmy Grant says SEO is by page, not site. That's right, it is. You need to optimize every page individually and build links to each page as well. Anthony says, what's your t-shirt site and AA site, an Amazon affiliate site? If so, how did you get away with not having any content? I'm lucky. The thing I've noticed with Amazon is when you first sign up, they come and check you out, and they can be a bit of a pain, you know, not letting you on the program, all that kind of stuff. Once you've got a site up and running and they're fine with you and they've approved you, you can then obviously just create another tracking ID and use the same codes and create more sites. And they don't seem to come and check out those new sites. So I think the first site I did was Boot Boutique, which was before I even did these videos. I had Boot Boutique, and that was approved. That was fine. Although it didn't have too much content, to be fair. And then since then, I've just been adding sites, Zombie Merc, Shop Power Tools, the beer shirts, that kind of thing. And Amazon have not come back and checked the sites out. And you know, I'm getting paid on all that. If they did come to see beer shirts, they probably would disapprove me because there's not enough content on there. But yeah, as a rule of thumb, I think if you're already up and running with them and you've got a site that's working that they've approved, then adding, you know, subsequent sites is fine. Anti-market says, don't stop the small vids, please. Okay, I won't. Anti says, what theme do you recommend for a vlog site? Any theme will be fine for a vlog site, providing it's got good video support. If you go into Theme Forest, you could probably do a search for vlog themes, or just use a nice general theme like X theme or Divi or something like that, which has good video support, and you'll be fine. Marcel says, I saw that you bought an expired domain, shop.tools.com. How is it? Is it money? No, it's not making any money, that one. The expired domain name didn't seem to do anything. It's a site that I've just revisited just today, in fact, and found that all the products have gone off it, and it's generally not in a good shape. So that's something that I'm going to work on. The Shop Power Tools, I'm going to try and get up and running. But to answer your question, the expired domain name did not appear to give me any benefit. But talking of expired domain names, I've reached out to a couple of SEO guys that I know. This is following on from the live stream last week. I've reached out to them and asked them if they want to come onto a call with me or onto a video to talk about expired domains and all that kind of stuff, because it's not really an area that I'm particularly good at or have much experience on. So I thought I'd try and get someone on the channel that does have some experience with it. So watch this space and we'll see what we can do. Violet says, please check and see if I've got your email. Let's have a look. Not yet. Maybe I need to just refresh. Everything's running a bit slow today. Here we go. I don't seem to have it yet. It might just be on its way. No. I'm sure it's on its way. Hopefully. All being well. So let's have a look at the chat. Where's your chat gone? I've lost you. How annoying. Oh, there you are. There we go. Jimmy says, with regards to a niche site, if I optimize a section rather than a whole site, can I not expand into a big site rather than focus in a niche? You can do. But as I say, I'd focus a site on a niche, even like down to the domain name and the content and the look and feel and whatever. You'll find it easier. Because at the end of the day, if people just want to go to a general t-shirt site and look at general t-shirts, then they'll just go to Amazon and just go to the t-shirts section. You're trying to add value as an affiliate, and by carving into a niche, you're able to add that value. Because going back to the beer t-shirts one, if I go into Amazon and want to find all the beer t-shirts and shirts and other beer related things, there's no easy way of doing that on Amazon. Maybe do a search. It's a little bit disjointed. Whereas an affiliate can tie all that together and make it very easy to buy. So that's why a niche is good, and that's why being a general site is not always that good. Saying that, being a hypocrite and all that, the shop, excuse me, the shop power tool site is a general site, and so is the boot site, to be fair. So yeah, I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite, but I still don't think they're niche enough, to be fair. And in hindsight, I would make them more niche. The zombie one and the beer shirts are definitely way more niche. Hope that makes sense. Nigel, hello. He says, I'm in the very early stages of creating a site. What would you recommend for creating WordPress content, pages or posts? That's a good question. Okay, so let me explain the difference between the two. You want to use posts for your content, for your articles, for that kind of stuff. So if you're writing an article on how to whatever, or the top 10 whatevers, or how to buy a great whatever, they're all posts because they have a date on them and they appear in kind of a feed in a stream, and they're also in different categories. You're going to sort them in categories and with tags. So pretty much all your content, that kind of stuff, is a post. And pages are for static pages, so or for static content. So your homepage is a page, your about us is a page, your contact us is a page. It's for stuff that doesn't change very often. It's for stuff that's not an article, and it's for generally informational content about the site, that kind of thing. That makes sense? TW says, how much money did you make on your affiliate website in a month? Question, isn't it? It's a question that comes up every week. Depends which site you're talking about. In general, in total, all of my affiliate earnings every month, if I added it all together, it would just about be 5 figures. So I'm talking just about 5 figures every month in my affiliate earnings at the moment. It's not Lamborghini level, but it's the level that I'm happy with. It's the level where I can do whatever I want. I can go up the shop, buy whatever I want when it comes to, go up Sainsbury's, which is a supermarket, buy whatever I want, no worries. Every time the mortgage or whatever bills come around, don't have to worry. So it's not huge, but it's good. And you could do that too. And, that's only off a few sites. And of course, YouTube. YouTube is a big driver of my affiliate money. But yeah, I did an update. Actually, I did a video just a few weeks ago on beer shirts, which, as I've already mentioned, is a site that I created a tutorial. I've not done any work on it, and that this month has already done like £35, maybe £40, which is $50. So yeah, and that's from doing nothing on it. 10 of them would be 500 a month, which is starting, to make a difference then to your life. Violet says everything is slow. That is true. It's either everything is slow or we're just very impatient nowadays. I think it's probably a mixture of the two. Everything isn't actually that slow. When I were a lad, I used to have a BBC micro computer, which was quite an expensive computer at the time, but used to load up games and software using a tape, and it could take 20 minutes, half an hour to load a game. That's slow. And I'd happily wait. I'd be patient. I'd be fine. They'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Now, when you click something and you don't get an instant response, it's like, this is slow, it's rubbish. I think we just run out of patience. Wade says, can I place the AdSense in the homepage if I don't want to go with the blog page? Yeah, you can. Depends on your theme, but you just paste the code in and paste it into the page itself or into an area, whatever element. Be fine. Although, to be fair, you don't want to plaster AdSense all over your site too much. As I said in my recent AdSense video, AdSense does not generate a lot of money. It's very, very, very small amounts of money. You don't want to sacrifice look and feel of your site so that it looks, a bit spammy and a bit advertising, turn visitors off just to earn an extra couple of cents. Not worth it. So I think AdSense should be quite subtle if you're going to use it. Okay, it's good. It's going well today. I'm enjoying this stream. Still no sign of that email, I think. I'll keep looking as we go forward. Okay, Where are you? I find it difficult to come back to the chat once I wander off. Anyway, Carl says, at what point would you leave your site alone and move on to another? It's a good question. There's going to be a couple of points you get to where you might want to leave a site alone and move on to the next one. First one, it becomes incredibly successful and you earn loads of money off it, and you think you've probably taken it as far as you can. Then yeah, you might want to move on to the next project. Second second reason is that after maybe 6 months or longer, 8 months, 10 months, 12 months, you've been working on a site, you've been adding content, the site looks really good. Maybe you've been doing social media, you've been building links, but still the money's not coming. You need to just say, that's not working, there's something wrong with the niche, whatever, walk away. Third reason where you might want to set up a new site is you chose the wrong niche to start with. When I say wrong niche, it's wrong for a number of reasons. It might be wrong because you're bored of it, you don't like it, you can't be bothered to make content for it anymore, it's not inspiring you. That might be a reason to leave it alone. Or going back to reason 3, it might just be a niche that doesn't have much traffic, it doesn't have particularly good products or high value products. For example, the zombie merc site that I set up way back in one of the tutorials, that was probably a bad niche. Although I like the niche and I'm interested in zombies and it's fun talking about The Walking Dead and zombie stuff, from a traffic point of view and from a sales point of view, it's not done very well at all. And I just think that's because people aren't really looking for zombie products, and if they are, there's only a very few people that are doing that. And when they buy something, they buy like a t-shirt or a DVD or a game, and there's no commission to be made. So there's three reasons why you might move on to another site. The Furman says, was it the Furman? Yeah. How would you migrate a Woozone WooCommerce site from a non-cPanel host? I tried with Updraft, as that is what I always use, and I had issues with the migration. I would try using Duplicator, which is a plugin. And if you look through the channel, go onto my channel, do a search, there is, or even just do a general search on YouTube for how to move a WordPress site. You'll find a video I did on that quite some time ago. It's probably a little bit out of date. Basically, yeah, install the Duplicator plugin. It creates a couple of files with your site on. You download those files. You then upload those files to your new hosting, your new wherever else you put your website, and you just run those files, and it just does it all for you. Even if you want to change the domain name, it can do that too. Works a treat. So Duplicator. Best IT product says product update is the main problem with Woozone. That's a video I've been working on this week. It's not quite finished because it didn't work as I wanted it to. But if your products aren't updating with Woozone, you need to go into your synchronization log and you need to double check that that is working and it's actually syncing. If it's not, it could be down to your host. Get in touch with them. If it is and it's not updating prices, go into the Woozone settings, and under the import settings, I think it is, you want to set it so that it gets the price, the Amazon price only, rather than from other sellers, because that is a known issue with Woozone. If it's set to pull in prices from other sellers, it may not update. If your site is not removing products that have been set to 0 price because they've run out on Amazon, then there is an option. I think it's under Woozone, and then under the bug fixes tab, there's a bug fixes in there. There's some settings to do with that. For example, Woozone won't remove a product until it's been synced 3 times with 0 price, and even then it sometimes gets stuck. And in fact, in there is a button that you can press to remove all your 0 price products. So you can have to do it manually. You maybe just do it every week or whatever. But yeah, I've got a video coming on Woozone and syncing and that stuff. That'll be out next week, I think, if I get it finished. If it works. Formulaic says, any thoughts on using free SSLs to boost Google rankings? Like those from Script? Yeah, free SSLs are good if your hosting provider supports them. I use them all the time. I would suggest going more for playlists. This is some feedback on my videos. If they're all over, I think we old sub get a bit lost a bit. You taught us how to update Woozone, I believe, in more than 4 vids. I probably did, actually, yeah. I did it in an FAQ one, and I've kind of mentioned it when we're fixing other problems. So yeah, I know I need to organize my content better. I know the playlists are a bit outdated and a bit wonky on the channel, so that is something that I'm going to do. And on wpeagle.com as well. It just needs tidying up. There's just so much content that I produce now. Just churning this stuff out all the time. It's quite hard to navigate it now. Adrian says he got a little surprise yesterday when he looked into my account. He got his first payment from Amazon, £29. Well done. Hopefully in 6 months I can say 2,900. I hope you can too. That would be great. And she says, once I become successful in my Amazon affiliate sites, I'll come to UK and personally buy me several pints. That sounds good. Saruba Bidka says he liked my workspace. What, this old thing? This is a really small office, as you can see. There's camera. That's the camera I was recording with earlier, obviously, not the camera you're on now. Yeah, it's small. It's very small. But hey, it's cozy, especially in winter. I like it. Violet says, we are spoiled indeed. Oh, I'm not trying to spoil you, just like to help. You wrote the whole plan for my website now, and I have like 2 days delayed due to the media issues, I said, but I guess patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. All these things take time. We're all very impatient, as we were saying earlier, so give it a little time. We'll fix your image problem, and all will be well. Just don't give up. That's the thing that's going to stop you being successful, is giving up. Reader, hello, I'm new to drop shipping, and I'm using WooCommerce. I heard that people will contact, and I give them invoices. What should I do? I heard they don't like dropshippers. I've not heard that, but I have heard that PayPal can be a pain sometimes, especially when you start doing quite well and you start getting some money, and they can freeze your account and all that stuff. I don't have much experience, I'm afraid. I've never had any big issues with PayPal, but to be fair, my affiliate money that I earn does not go through PayPal. A lot of it's paid straight into my bank account. Carl says, I use WP Clone and it works fine for moving websites. Okay, I've not used WP Clone. I'm sure it's good. I've used Duplicator, as I said, and it works well. But, you know, check those both out if you're looking to move sites. Shahidul, hey, bro. I want to make an Amazon niche site, which is based on electronics products. Now, which theme will be best for my site? Flatsum is good. By the way, if you're using Flatsum, which is a real cool theme, it's over on Theme Forest. Woozone now officially support Flatsum, so those image problems and all that kind of stuff is all gone. That's a good theme, really nice looking theme. You say you're doing electronic products. My initial thought on that is that it could be a little bit too broad. You might be better kind of drilling down into electronics and focusing on something more specific. Just a thought. Unless you're going to be able to create some real good content around electronics, but there's a ton of electronic sites already out there that you're going to be competing with. So by going more niche, you may have a better chance. Mal says, hi Alex, how many monthly users are you getting now on your beer site? I don't know, let's have a look. Bear in mind that my analytics are a little bit skewed because, let me just bring up my analytics. I'll bring it up on the screen. Give me a second. If I can find it, hang on. Where are you? In there? There we go. Let me share my screen. Yeah, my analytics are a little bit skewed because I obviously put the sites up on YouTube. And so people watching the tutorial videos, they come and check out the site, and they're not obviously looking for beer shirts. They are just looking to see, you know, the site that I made. But here we go. There's one active user right now looking at beer shirts. That's cool. And yeah. Oh, look, there's some, that line looks good, doesn't it? That's going up steeply, isn't it? I'm liking that. But if we look at the acquisition, let's see where people are coming from. Well, actually, they're mostly coming from organic search. So they're not all coming from YouTube. That's probably under social, I'm guessing. Yeah, like only 20. What time were we on last week? Let's have a look at the whole of November. Even some from Facebook. Did I set up a Facebook page for this site? I can't remember. Yeah. So yeah, for the month, for November, we've had 6 sessions, mostly from organic search. I'm not getting any keyword data there, but it was around terms like beer shirts and that kind of stuff. So I'm happy with the site. I've not done any work. I am doing some work on it now. I'm getting some content written for me. I don't know what they're going to come up with. I've kind of given them a free rein on what they can do. It's got to be to do with beer. It's got to be to do with t-shirts, possibly both. So I'm interested to see what they're going to come back with. But yeah, the site's doing all right. There's the latest traffic figures. Now, where have you guys gone now? There you are. Right, where am I? Ahmad, can you help me why Amazon closed my account by notice of copyrighted content? Even I use Woozone plugin. Did you have any other content on your site that you may have copied and pasted? That can happen. If you've just got Woozone products, that's not going to be enough, and that will look like a little bit of a copy of Amazon, especially if you've not spun those products. That could be why as well. Happy Dude says, I'm getting a sore throat. My throat's still not right. Remember last week I could hardly talk. This talking is hurting my throat. Anyway, I'm going to have to wrap up in about 10 minutes, so get your questions in now. Anyway, Happy Dude says, hi Alex, just got approved. Thanks again. How do you suggest to start link building? Is there any legitimate way to outsource link building? Good question. Now, you know my number one suggestion on link building is to do guest posts. Write great quality content, build relationships with other sites that complement yours, offer them the content, and do it that way. And in fact, I've just done some links on WP Eagle that way recently. That's when we're doing it, but it's not always practical. In terms of outsourcing, one thing you might want to check out is a company called Directory Maximizer, which is one I recommended a while back. They do directory submissions. I mean, you can outsource that. I don't know if it's going to do your site any favors, to be fair. Shouldn't do it any harm, fingers crossed. But no, there's not really an easy way to outsource SEO unless you're going to do some grey hat, black hat stuff, really. I can't think of any other way. Maybe paid advertising might be a better way to do it. Uta. Did I say that right? Can you please suggest domain name for affiliate marketing, please? I can't. I don't know what your niche is. You need to have thought of a niche first, and then that should give you some ideas for domain names. Violet says, I never give up. I'm just being a patient. That's great. Try and be more patient, though, as well, because you're going to need some patience. Carl says, do you want to check my site out live? Yeah, I can do. Carl, remind me what it is again. Hopefully it won't break the stream. Violet says, by the way, is it wise to set up my website as an affiliate in combination with selling my own products directly? I plan to sell on Amazon myself and directly as I'll be making my own products. That's fine. If it's all on Amazon, it will work fine. I think it will. Yeah. I'm not sure where, in terms of terms, where it comes, in terms of Amazon terms. So you add your product to Amazon, and then in theory, you could pull that product down into Woozone. And then if someone did buy that product via your Woozone site, you'd get paid an affiliate commission on your own product. And I'm not sure if Amazon like that or not. You want to check that before you do it. Pascal says, for example, if one of your site gets malware attacked, HostGator lock you out of your account until you get it cleaned. You won't be able to access both the account and the site. How would you deal with that for a small site? I had to delete and reinstall WordPress. Something I wouldn't want to do on an affiliate site. Okay, when that happens to me, it happens to all of us, malware, it's a pain in the backside. I use a company called Securi, which is spelled, let me put it in the chat, because it's a funny word. Securi.net, I believe. Yeah, I don't have to battle with stuff like that. If my site gets infected, I pay them guys. I've got a monthly annual plan with them, and I just say clean my site, and they come in and they clean it, and they do it in like an hour, and then it's clean. Agent says, how would you recommend to approach businesses that don't have an affiliate program? I want to approach a few hire companies that are renting machinery and talk about their machines and redirect people. That's something I've not really done. I've not done that, but I would, get a meeting or a phone call or an email and just explain what you're looking to do. Say, I want to promote your business, which they're going to say, well, that's good. And say you want to earn a commission on the sale. And what's the best way for me to do that? If they're running WordPress, something like that, then there could be an affiliate plugin that you can just install onto their site that could track all your traffic. Another way would maybe be with analytics, so that wouldn't be 100% accurate. Possibly with a voucher code. That's a good way of doing it. They could give you a voucher code if they're an e-commerce site. Something like that. But yeah, you just got to open the conversation and see where it goes. Tom says, chew some garlic for your throat. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm hoping to go out tonight, and I don't know if that would go down too well in the pub when I walk in stinking of garlic. Violet says, check my email. I'll check my email. Let's have a look. No, nothing there. Let me just put my email address in the chat so that make sure that you've got the right one. It's eagle@wpeagle.com. Okay, let's have a look at Carl's site. He's just shared it. I do remember this one now. I think this is a good site. Let me share. Okay, so here it is, the xmastory.com. It's a funny domain. It plays havoc with my eyes, actually. It looks like, anyway, looks really good. You're creating loads of content. It's a subject it's one of those great subjects it's not a great subject. I wouldn't wish anyone to have eczema, but it's something that people have an issue with. It's causing discomfort in their life. It's something they want to get fixed. So you help them fix that, then, it's a win-win situation. They're happy that their eczema's feeling better. You're making money and all that kind of stuff. It's a great niche because you're trying to solve someone's problem that's causing them discomfort. And that's always a great idea for a niche. If you can get a niche where you're doing that, it's going to work well, and it's going to allow you to create some good content. I like this site as well because it's blog focused. It's not, product focused or anything like that. There's obviously products within the site. There we go. There's a book there. Oh, you've got your AdSense going. That looks good. I like it when you kind of just drop it into articles like that. I think it looks good. A few more products here. Got the gloves or golves. Is it supposed to be a golf? I don't think it is. It's a good site. It is a good site. Well done. I do hope that you start making some money soon off it. Have you made any money yet? Let me know, Carl. Okay, back to the choosing domain name for the niche. Is sports equipment like cricket balls? Can you suggest a domain name for Amazon affiliate marketing? No, I can't. I don't know. It could be cricket bats online. It could be, bestsportsequipment.com. You just got to start typing some things. Sorry, excuse me. Into GoDaddy or whatever domain provider you are. Just come up with ideas. Brainstorm. Put a load of words down on a bit of paper and then put them together to make up some domains. Ideally, you want a .com if you can, but it's not essential. Munir says, hi, please can you do a tutorial of that plugin? Which plugin? Stream Store? What's that then? Did I mention Stream Store? I don't know. Let me just check you haven't gone into my spam. I'm sure you haven't. Nope. I don't know where that email is. Interesting. Must have got lost in the post. I'm sure it's on its way. It'll be here in a minute. It'll probably be here after we finish the stream. Right, I'm going to have to wrap this one up. Let's go for another 5 minutes, then I really must go. Carl says we're making very little. I get about 3,000 visits a month and I only make about 30 a month. Don't worry, Carl. It will get there. Think about monetizing it in other ways. So I would start building up your social presence and your email list. Just do that. Because then you've got other ways of monetizing. You can send out an email with products and that kind of stuff and use social media to promote products again. Keep going. 3,000 is not a lot in the grand scheme of things. And it can only grow with a great site like that. And, you know, such a useful niche, as it were, in terms of fixing someone's problems. Formulate. Why so sad? Because I've got to go. I'm sorry. The last question then on domain names from is it true that we should not add keywords like Amazon or affiliate in domain name? No, don't do that. Don't add either of those words because you don't want to. You don't want to use Amazon because that's a trademark registered thing, and you know they're not going to like it because people might get confused that you are actually Amazon. Second thing is you don't want to add affiliate because you don't want to actually look like an affiliate, if that makes sense. That should all be kind of subtle. You want to be adding value by offering information, good advice, content, the usual stuff that I'm always banging on about. And the affiliate products are kind of like just a little, I don't know, what's the right word? They're just kind of an add-on, as it were, to the content. To the thing. You don't want to, you know, blurt out, I'm an affiliate, come and buy these things. It's just, Google don't like it, Amazon don't like it, your visitors won't like it. Violet, thank you. Send me an email again or send me a message on Facebook or on YouTube. I'll get the message somewhere with your login details and I'll check out your site for you. Carl says he has a growing email list of and Facebook about 2,000. Formulaic says, have I got a minute to check out your first site? Yes. Got 1 more minute. I'm going to check your site and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Before I go, please click the like button if you enjoyed this stream. I'm sorry to everyone that likes the evening stream that we have to do in the afternoon. Sometimes I have to rearrange. But to everyone else who doesn't normally make the evening stream and has been able to make it today, hello and thanks very much for coming. I say, if you enjoyed the stream, do click the like button below. It really does help me out. If you didn't like it, then click the dislike button as well. That's fine, doesn't bother me. And if you're not already subscribed, then subscribe and tell your friends. And also check out my other channel, Alex Cooper. Be good to see you over there. Right, so let's have a look at this last site review. It is reeftankresource.com. Okay, let me share my screen. Here we go. Wow. I like it. Where'd you get that video from? Is that stock video? That is cool. That's cool. What? It's a nice looking site. Very nice. I don't know what theme you're using. Maybe you can let me know. So you look like you've got lots of content, lots of articles, lots of resources. You're collecting email addresses. You've got your social media. I like that. That little Amazon logo. Let me just have a look at one of your articles then. Best aquarium wave maker. Powerhead pump placements and circulation. I like the parallax effect. This looks like a good article. But then you've got some products here. We've got videos. We've got a table. We love tables. All the different products, all the different tables, information. This is a good looking site, real good looking site. Let me know the theme. Maybe I should do a tutorial on creating a site like this. Looks really good. Well done. Okay, that's it then. Thanks everyone for coming. Hello to everyone that's just kind of joined me. I'm sorry you kind of missed it. I'm coming to the end now, but of course you can watch it again afterwards. So formulate using the Elementor theme builder. Let me make a note of that one. That looked really good. Where's me notes? There we go. Are you making any money, Formulaic, from that fish site? And where did you get the video from? Was that a stock video? I need to answer those questions before I can go. Come on, Formulaic, you can do it. Maybe drop me an email or something. Okay, so no money earned yet, but you've only just started. But that's a great site. Did you write the content as well? The video you just found on YouTube. Perfect. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Formulaic, maybe drop me an email and we could have a little chat offline. I like your site. Be interested to talk to you a bit more about it. But anyway, as I say, I've got to go. It's been nice to see you all. Thanks for coming. I do enjoy these streams. They are real good fun. We had a peak of 34 users today, which is pretty good. Last week and even one, I think we had a peak of around 40 odd, so that's good too. It's really good to see you all. I'm going to be uploading 2 videos very soon, probably next week now. I've got 2 videos scheduled. They're small ones again, and I'm going to really focus on getting those big videos done because I know you want them. So yeah, I'll try my very best to get them up. Maybe next week, all being well. But until next time, bye for now.